Hello everyone and welcome back to another day of the Very Green Lockdown. My name's Chloe and I'm here to tell you some eco-friendly tips you can do at home during this lockdown to help protect the environment. Here's a picture of some different things that I have mended in my home over the past few years, either by myself or with friends and family. That's right, even I now know how to fix a toilet with this bit of muscle right here. That's all you need, a little bit of muscle and a lot of patience. Mending things or repairing things is one of the most important things you can do to help the environment at home, because it means that everything you're using will last longer and will take longer before they make it to an end of life point, whether that's at landfill or being recycled and remade into something else or otherwise. We are unfortunately in a society where it's much easier for people to think that if something breaks, they'll just replace it. I think a lot of that comes from the fact that things can be made so cheaply now, sometimes harder to repair because they've got so many cheap brittle parts. A way to avoid that is by buying fairly high quality things or building high quality items in the first place if you're not buying second hand. But we do have some of the best resources available to help us to repair things. We have probably more information now than we've ever had in the past about how things work and how you can fix your own things. You're already on the right platform right now. YouTube is one of the best places you can look to find out how you fix your toilet, how you fix your washing machine, how you do sewing. Pretty much everything is out there in some form or another. Just a few simple skills can really help to repair even just the smallest things. So I always say, keep sewing utensils nearby, needle, some thread. The sewing machine that I use when I have a big job to mend or want to do my crafting. A simple needle and thread works just as well. And of course, a bit of glue never hurt. And I know some of you might think, well, glue's not environmentally friendly, and it isn't. However, if you're going to use it for the purpose of extending the life of an object, and that means that that object isn't going to landfill, then it's worth having a bottle of glue in the cupboard to be occasionally used for that purpose. The impact of having the glue is much less than the impact of throwing that thing out. Waste from electronic devices is particularly a difficult issue to tackle, and one that's getting worse. Every year we waste in electronic items 20 to 50 million tonnes worldwide, and that is predicted to grow 8% every year in waste. When it comes to mobile phones, if we used every mobile phone bought this year for at least a third longer in its life, then we could save up to a year's worth of greenhouse emissions of a country equivalent to Singapore. So that is a significant amount of greenhouse emissions. However, there are ways to tackle this. Making your device last longer, your electronic device, figuring out what's actually wrong with it and repairing the part that's wrong with it, repairing the software, whatever it is that needs looking at. There are plenty of repair shops still out there, or repair services available. There is also plenty of information to use to get to the bottom of what's the problem so you can fix it yourself. There is a campaign called Restart, which I have found out about, and this is particularly aimed at re-educating people to know how to fix their own devices, and also providing services where you can donate damaged items, devices, and as part of various schemes, those devices can be reused in the community for people that can't afford to buy devices new. Buying devices that have already been repaired through one of these schemes is also a really helpful way to reduce your electronic waste. You're just allowing those electronics to go in a circular economy instead of constantly use, abuse, and go to the landfill. So I'm going to provide a list of different schemes and campaigns to do with repairing your electronic goods and how you might be able to go about joining in parties to help you learn about how to do this, or the schemes that allow you to donate your electronics to be repaired and then reused in the community. Look in the description for the info on those. So as part of the video, I just thought I'd repair something because it's an easy way to show how easy something is. So I was looking around for something that's broken, and my partner has been walking around with a broken slipper. So that's what I'm going to do. So that doesn't look right, does it? It's not meant to have a big gap. So I'm just going to use my PVA glue and fix that up. These are not going to get thrown away because the sole's still good, the fabric's still good, pretty much the entire thing's still good. It's just come a bit separated, so that just needs a bit of glue, and that's what I'm going to do. Put the glue around the outside. I'm going to let that get tacky for 20 seconds first, and then press down and put a weight on top of it, and it'll be done. Easy, didn't have to spend any money. Repairing's pretty easy, really. I know it's not quite the same as repairing a toilet or hammering something, but really it's just a beginner step to your journey towards being an absolute repair guru. So there we go. Hopefully that slipper will turn out all right. I'm pretty confident that it'll be good as new in a few hours. I hope you guys found that useful, and we'll check out the links below, and hopefully it's made you think a bit more about trying to give it a go at repairing something in the future rather than throwing it away. To be honest, it can be quite fun, and you will learn a new skill, whatever happens. Even if you get it wrong, you'll have learnt something. If you haven't entered into the prize draw yet, then don't forget to leave a comment below with details telling me how you've been helping the environment during this lockdown, and I will see you back tomorrow. Don't forget to hit subscribe. See ya!